Hi, it's the end of another week coming up, and boy, do I have a weird one for you to end it. This is David B. and Cooley from TV Worth Watching. We're doing Best TV tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, and it's February the 12th. And not only am I sending you to an obscure network, MGM HD, but to an obscure film from 1964. An adaptation of Edgar Allan Poe's Masque of the Red Death, starring Vincent Price, Jane Asher, and Hazel Court. And it's a wonderful Vincent Price performance. It's like a prequel to Thriller. You'll really love him in this. But what a movie to watch during a pandemic. I mean, it's a movie about this guy that throws a party in order to get even with people he doesn't like and spread the plague, and people all take off their masks. Maybe I'm stretching the allegory a little bit, but come on.
Hi guys, today you read The Masque of the Red Death, and I want to talk to you about symbolism that's present in that story. Symbolism in literature is a device that uses symbols to represent something beyond the literal meaning, and these can be words, people, objects, locations, or abstract ideas. Edgar Allan Poe put a lot of symbolism into The Masque of the Red Death. Let's take a look. First of all, Prince Prospero. Just his name itself represents prosperity and wealth. He's got all this money and he thinks he can do whatever he wants, okay? But his arrogant personality is representative of the belief that if you have enough money, nothing bad can happen to you. And this story proves that that's not true. The uninvited guest, also known as the Red Death, is symbolic of, first, tuberculosis, which is the disease that killed so many of Poe's loved ones: his mother, his stepmother, and his wife. The fact that the Red Death shows up uninvited tells that there's no way to keep disease and illness away no matter how wealthy you are. No one is immune to that. The ebony clock is another symbol that's important. The clock chimes every hour, and that symbolizes the fact that time for this party is running out for the partygoers, just as time in life is always running out for us humans. The fact that the clock is black just gives another punch of that death and doom and darkness that we've come to know from Poe. The other colors have meaning too. Don't be fooled. Poe picked each of those colors for a very specific reason. The 7 rooms each have a separate color. One is blue, and that represents birth. Then the next room is purple, which symbolizes youth. Green is for adolescence. Orange is for maturity. White represents purity, and violet is symbolic of wisdom. The last room, the black room, represents death and the end of it all. Red is used throughout the story just to represent blood and gruesomeness and all that goriness that we have come to love. The 7 rooms themselves represent the progression of life, from birth to death. Those colors take us right along through the path of life. And these rooms are also symbolic of the 7 deadly sins. Prospero and his friends are definitely guilty of many of these, and it leads towards their downfall. I hope that this has given you a good idea of the symbolism in Masque of the Red Death. Now make sure you add it to the chart in your notebook, and I will see you tomorrow.